Yo, what's up? This is my first ever tutorial, so excuse me if it's a bit dodgy, but basically today I'm going to teach you how to make a fat sub bass that sounds something like this. I don't know why I did that pattern, it's just an example, it doesn't have to be in key or anything, but basically I'll just turn all this shit off and everything like that. Fuck it, no I won't, I'll just make it again. Basically, it's really simple. You don't need Massive or fucking Razor or any of those shit. You know, those Native Instruments plugins, you don't need any of them for a sub. I'm going to teach you how to make one in about 5 minutes it takes. So you go into FreeXOSC, and basically all you have to do, because the sub bass is basically just a sine wave, and that's it. Just a pure sine wave. A sine wave is the source of like every sound. So basically, you just go on oscillator 2 and turn down the volume all the way. Do the same on oscillator 3. And because it's in a high octave at the moment, it will sound terrible. Sounds like something from a 70s sci-fi film. And all you want to do is whack that into a mixer channel, like so. Where's my mixer gone? That's a bit weird. Okay, I've never done that before, sorry about that. I've been using this program for like 3 years and that has never happened. So all you want to do is draw in your pattern, whatever you want your pattern to be. So it could just be that sounds absolutely terrible. I'm sorry I even played that to you. All you want to do is drag this down. Instead of it being on F5, you want it to be on F1, and that's it. That's all you have to do to get that really tight, like low end sound. I'm just going to delete that quickly. And now when you play it, it should just be like pure bass. And yeah, it just sounds fat, but to make it sound even better, all you have to do is, excuse my dodginess, but as I said, this is my first ever tutorial. All you have to do is whack up parametric EQ, and this is a really good EQ. I've not bothered downloading any external ones because I actually really like this one. But basically, with this, you can just see the frequency when you play the sound. You see the frequency, and you know where and how to adjust it and things. So you play it. Okay, so it looks to me like it doesn't go over 100 hertz. So first of all, you want to drag this, bring it down to about 30 hertz. Well, yeah, slide it along to about 30 hertz, bring it down to about -6 dB. And then you want to bring this up to about 40 hertz, up to about +3 decibels as well. And then to get rid of that buzzy sound, it might not get rid of it, it might, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, it's weird. I forget how I do things sometimes. With this one, you want to bring this to 100 hertz. Yeah, around 100, yeah. 100 good. Let's just say 100 this time. Drag all this all the way down to the bottom. Well, not all the way down to the bottom because it will get rid of it completely. Until you get this shape. And then drag it, drag that down a bit. And you're still kind of getting that distorted sound, but that's fine, we're going to deal with that now. Basically, oh yeah, just get rid of all the highs, you know, because you don't want that shit in the sub. It doesn't make a difference, but I'm like, I don't know, I just like to make, I don't know, I think that every adjustment counts basically. And then what I like to do is put on Fruity Bass Boost and bring the amount down to about 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. depending on what time of day it is, obviously. And then if you want it to, because if you had that right there in the mix, it would just fucking kill everything, it would sound terrible. So what I like to do is I like to put on the multiband compressor. I don't use any of the presets or anything for my sub bass. I just turn down the mids and turn down the highs, even though that won't make a difference. But initially it won't make a difference anyway, but it just, as I said, every button twiddle counts. Bring down the threshold to about there, and now it will be more of a sub. It will sit in the mix nicely when you're producing a song and everything like that. And yeah, that's basically how to make a sub bass, really simply, and it will go well with any song. And you can just, I don't know, that's how I like to do it, but you can do whatever you want with it. You can compress a shit out of it and just go nuts. But yeah, sorry it's been so boring and dragged on a bit, but I am not so sure about what to do on my first ever tutorial, so you can bear with me. I'll quickly play you one of my tunes so you can have a look at like the kind of stuff I make, and then I'll link you to my SoundCloud page in the description. You can have a look at that as well. So this is something I've been working on recently. I've not really managed to make an intro or bridge or anything yet because I'm stuck for ideas at the moment, so I'm just gonna quickly drag this into the project. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, this is something I've been working on at the moment. I decided I was gonna be Barely Alive or Zomboid for a change instead of making rhythm and neurofunk, and make this. But yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Basically, that's the kind of stuff I make. I make a lot of diverse things. Anyway, I've been The Crypt. Thanks for watching. As I said, I'll link you SoundCloud, and if you want any more tutorials, leave a comment or inbox me or whatever. My Facebook will be linked in the description as well, so go give me a like, go give me a follow on SoundCloud. Thanks for watching. Cheers.